Hello and welcome. Today we will learn how to create a L-shaped column family. To create that one, we'll go to Families and we'll pick New Family as we want to make a structural column family. So we will choose the metric structural column template, and within the template, by default, Revit provides us with these 6 reference planes, which says 2 center planes and 2 on the either side of the center plane. So let us understand what we want to build. So I'm just making it in 2D so that we understand what we are trying to achieve. So we are kind of achieving a L-shaped column like this. And what we want is to keep this point fixed. So what we want is our column to extend towards these two directions every time we change its size or it reduce. So I want to say we want to keep this point fixed. All right. So we'll keep this and this reference plane, and then we'll keep 1 and 2, and then we'll going to move this reference plane to a different direction. So let us take off this EQ dimension first and this EQ dimension, and let us create extrusion first. So I have this extrusion, and then let us say we are making for a 300 width for now and 300 here, and then the overall dimension is, let's suppose, 700, and on the other side let's keep 700, and let us trim it. So we want to make a family like this. Now a column will going to fix on these planes, so let us lock these dimensions. So these sketch lines I have just locked here. Let's say, so this will going to help as width, and this will be width 1, width 1. So this is already a parameter here. Let's just remove every parameter and we'll just reassign. So this is the origin of our family, and then what we are doing is we have created two widths. So we have width 1, this we are saying width, and then this is length of column, and this is also a length of column. So we'll just pick this one here and we'll lock it with this reference plane, and same we'll do at the top. So this will say length. So this was width and this is length, and this is then length 2, length 2. So now we have created, and I hope I have locked them. So when I'll pull this, it will going to increase the size here. When I'll pull this, it will going to increase the size here. And this we are keeping as locked here, and this will reduce the width here, and this will reduce the width here. Now what we need to do is we'll now assign the parameters. So how many parameters we need? So if I say, so let us take dimension. So I'll take length here, I'll take one length here, right? And similarly I'll take one width here, and I'll take one width here. So these are the only parameters required to create a L-shaped family. So what we want is we want to keep this different, this different, this and this. So either we can have just, two parameters, uh, this length and this length as one, and this width and this width at the second parameter. But what we want in your project, if the case is that this width and this width is different, and so the lengths are also different. So let us go to this. So here what it says, it already have a depth width parameter. So let us check how this parameter is created. This is a family parameter of depth within type and parameter under other. It's and the data type is length. So we are fine with depth. Let us create one similar like this. So we'll say it is depth 1 and it is a data parameter length, and we'll also put it into others. So we have depth and depth 1. So if they are calling it width, let us call width 2 then. So we'll go to another parameter. So we'll call it width, and we'll also put it into others as type parameter. Okay, so this is width 1. So depth we will going to keep say 300 and 300, and this is 700 and 700. Okay, so this is one width. Let's call it width, and this we call as width 1. This we will call as depth, and this will be depth 1. All right, everything is fine. And now what we do is, like, let us create a type name which has the settings. So now the column is 700, 300, and 700, 300. All right. So we have created all the parameters and everything is fine, but we have not locked the top and bottom of the extrusion because currently the extrusion is just 250 high. So go to any of the elevations and just lock this to the top and lock the bottom one to the bottom. Now your family is ready. And now what we will do is we will go to a project. So let us open a new project, and what we will do is we will try this family into the project. So let us load this column and choose a vertical column, and let's go to 3D. So here is our column, and this column is, let us take it up to column to level 1, go to level 0 plan. So if you have noticed, if I create a similar of this, so it is picking the cursor at the location where I kept the reference planes center on both sides. All right, and so this is locked on this plane, right? And if we measure the sizes, so it is 700, 300. Okay, so let us make a duplicate type. So let us make a meter, 250 and 1250, and let's say 350. So we are making 250 and 350, and then we are saying 1 meter and 1250. Okay, so it's working all good. And in any case, if you want your family to work like, or your length parameters or your width and depth parameters are same, then either you can use this sort of family with similar values, or in your family what you can do is, instead of having double parameters, you can assign the same parameters like this. So if I call it depth and I call this as width, and then we really don't need this width 1 and depth 1 parameter. So if we take this into the project, then what will happen is your both dimension will going to remain same, and you don't need to add multiple values. So let's suppose if you know only just two dimension, let's say 150 times 900, your column is. So you'll just put 150 and 900 and it will going to do the job for you. Hope you have learned something new. Thank you.